Frank,
No sport like it. I can't imagine going to Wimbledon and playing, sort of Djokovic or beauty of golf. We can go out in the golf course. We decide what our handicaps are on the first tee. We decide who's going to get
eagle attempt on the way. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Well done. Another birdie, and now 3 under par. Frank, now to the 5th. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
Well, if you want to flex your muscles, Rich, take it over that left bunker. With a little trailing breeze, you might even get close to the green.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Wow, I thought he made that. So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. Frank, this would jumpstart the round. A 3rd straight birdie.
Some good playing.
That's a birdie for McIlroy. He's just so explosive. Frank, back in 1998, by any chance, do you remember exactly how many golf balls John Daly hit into the water at the 6th?
It was half a dozen. Half a box of golf balls.
Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. We'll settle. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed. There's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
On the dance floor here at the 6th, but still a pretty hard putt coming up, about 30 feet away. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
On the way. Wow, I can't believe you found the cup on that one.
Clean up on aisle 5.
Breathing a sigh of relief, you've made it through the par 5 without getting wet. Now you're at this par 3-7, Frank.
You've got to guarantee a carry at least 7 or 8 yards onto the green, because that's where that bunker is on that right. It cuts in 7 yards.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Birdie try up next. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him. It's amazing. It doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. He's about 25 feet away. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill, if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
Rounding out the front 9 here at Bay Hill, 474-yard par 4. Frank, you've played this hole before. Where are you lining up when you step onto the tee here?
There's an out of bounds all the way down the left side that you have to be cognizant of. But that bunker, 290 yards carries it. And yet again, another hole that favors the long hitter.
And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
Interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Solid play, heart of the green. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Routine stuff for Rory, that's a par. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back nine, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
In the thick stuff.
Thick? It's brutal out there.
Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Might be. Could be.
Oh, this is a huge putt. It's in.
Another par 4 here, the 11th. It's just under 440 yards. This time, there's water looming left and then bunkers on the right-hand side. It's a pretty good challenge, Frank.
This hole's very similar to the third hole on the front side. 2 bunkers down the right side. Just got to keep it a little left. You don't have to hit driver here.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Well, that's what separates the good players from the great players, the ability to get it that close from that kind of lie. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570-odd yards, tee it high, let it fly.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Headed for the bunker. Not missing by much today, but enough to again be in the bunker. Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker.
You just got to be careful of that lip in front of him with his third shot coming up.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Well, the best in the game don't do it any better. McIlroy, Fowler, Duffner, they'd be impressed by that bunker shot. Getting set now over the putt. Now 8 under on the day. At the par 4 13th now, this is a hole, Frank, that requires some smart club selection. What are the options here?
Yeah, very sneaky par 4. That bunker on the right is 250 yards or so off the tee. So you've either got a choice to play short of that or sneak it down the end, which is about 300 yards. But if you try and be bold here and miss the fairway, that second shot, evil. After that good tee shot, Rich, it's time to take full advantage of it.
And this is one where he can really go after the whole location and maybe think about making birdie. Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Extra stroke at it after going into the water. After hitting it in the drink, this is the 4th shot.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. The scorecard is quickly adding up.
Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
You like this one, Frank?
Oh, it's a good one. Safely on.
Clean this up with a tap. And he makes it for a bogey here. Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards, requiring that one good clean strike. And here's a good case in point, 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunkered at the back, bunkered to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, in the end, you've got one choice. That's hit your best.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Pretty good stroke right there, just to hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
And getting ready for the putt. 7 under on the day. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
No.
18 feet from the bottom of the cup. Wow, I thought it was going in just off the mark by a fraction. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Did the job right there. The Bay Hill Club and Lodge features a really exciting finishing stretch. 16 is a reachable par 5. You'll see eagles and birdies there coming home. 17, a very difficult par 3 over the water. The bunker is there. Takes an excellent shot. And then 18 is all you want. We know that with the water in front, that second shot which comes over the lake, and that's a hold your breath moment. It is a great finishing 3-hole stretch at Bay Hill. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Let's see what McIlroy does now with his second. Good swing, good shot yet again. Couldn't have done much better than that. An eagle is very possible. Settles in over the putt. You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Frank, par 3 17. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat. In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Frank missed the green off the tee.
Yeah, but this is certainly a tricky little shot coming up here at the par 3.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
And he's made the green. Par for McIlroy, but you're just waiting for that moment when he hits that accelerator and pulls away. Finishing hole at Bay Hill. Frank, how good is this 18th?
Well, it's good because it makes you scratch your head. If you look at your score, your own personal score, and then fast forward, you've made a big mistake.
Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there. Rich, that was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
Just a couple of feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, always nice to get in a round here at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge, the house that Arnie built.
Yeah, it's never easy. Water, so much in play here. Greens firm, fast. Great test.
So for all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner for Frank Nobilo. Until next time. Frank, time to bring your best. It's the finishing hole here at Bay Hill.
Yeah, if you can get through the final 3 holes in even par or better, you've really done well.